it out. All right, so I think we can discuss MLSM paper. Yes, maybe after this paper finish, then we go to the MLSM because this paper I already did the paper 1. So yeah, once this paper finish, actually I will go to the paper 2. I mean once the paper 1 finish and then once the paper 2 finish, then we will go to the MRSM. We haven't discussed about any NLSM paper for 2016, right? I mean, no matter math or M.Math, I don't think we do discuss. Yeah, so yeah, sure, we can discuss that. No problem. Okay, so we just wait for another few minutes. Is no one join, then we actually will start. Yeah, just 2 more minutes maybe. Okay, so let's start since no. Okay, so let's start about the. So first thing is I will share the screen to you. Actually, today I tried to use the news application because the Microsoft OneNote actually tend to actually it will hang. So I hope all of you can actually see the question. All right, so and then here I will actually start the screen recorder. Yeah, I think it should start in a few seconds. All right, so today we will discuss about the modern math, and then I'm using the Kedah Trial Paper, Kertas Percubaan 2016. Right, so let's have a look on the first questions. So the set P, okay, this is Malay. Okay, so I will actually use English. If you understand Malay, of course you can read the Malay one. The set P is a set of odd number, and the set Q is a set of prime number. Right, so okay, so okay, let me just scroll down a bit. So complete the Venn diagram in the answer space to show the relationship between the set P and set Q. Okay, you just need to use this one. And yeah, then the question basically asks you to draw it. Okay, this P actually is prime number. So in order to do this one, actually I will give you some example for prime number and odd number. Let's say prime number is always start from 2. So we have 2, 3, 5, 7. 9 is not the prime number because it can divide by 3, 11, 13, until infinity. This is all the prime number. However, we have the odd number, which is the Q here. Odd number will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, until infinity. Right, so over here, you should know some, okay, they share some common number. Like they have the same 3, 5, 7, 11. But then they still have some number which is different. So if you want me to draw the Q, I will just draw like this. This is the Q. I think that's all. And I guess they will give you how many marks for this one. I guess there's only 1 mark for this one because total is only 3 marks. Right, so, okay, so another thing over here is the second questions. Given that the set F, G, H are such that the universal set, okay, so mean universal set is 3 of them joined together. G is the subset of H. So when the question says G is a subset of H means what? That means G must inside the H, right? That's why we call G is a subset of H. Right, and then F is intersect with G. And what is this symbol? This symbol over here actually means the empty set. So this one actually is empty set. So that means F does not intersect with G. Okay, because empty set means F and G, they are 2 separate things. If this is G, this is F. They cannot intersect each other. And F intersect H is empty set as well. That means F cannot intersect with H also. So yeah, they asked me to draw, so I will just draw the F is alone. So I have this one is H, and this one is G, and then this one will be F. That's all. Mean you cannot join them together because the F over here cannot intersect with G and cannot intersect with H because both of them will have the empty set. Whenever you see this one, this is empty set. Empty set basically means the set is not in the set. All right, means there's nothing. Right? Okay, so let's go on to the second question. This is simultaneous. And then the question basically asks you to calculate X and Y. Depend which method you like to use. But whenever I see simultaneous, I do not like about fraction. So when I see the fraction, this one I call it divide 3. 1/3 basically is dividing 3, right? So I will do is I will multiply 3 for every single one. For first one, for second one, for third one. So what I will do is 3 multiply X is 3X. And then 3 multiply 1/3, I will get 1Y. 3 multiply 1, I will get 3. So therefore, after that, I will use elimination method. This is first equation. This is my second equation. So over here, what I will do is I use my first equation minus my second equation. So I will just do some minus. Definitely in this case, you cannot minus. If you minus negative y minus y again, you get negative 2y. You cannot eliminate y, so I have to do plus. So 2x plus 3x, I get 5x. So negative y plus positive y, I get 0. 7 plus 3, I get 10. So therefore, over here, over here, x is just 10/5. So x is just equals to 2. Then I can substitute into any equation I like. Let's say I substitute into the first one. I say sub x equals to 2 into 1. First equation. So I have 2 x minus y equals to 7. So y will equals to 4 minus 7, y equals to -3. All right, this is very easy, but then something I want to mention here is, even this one is very easy. You always need to check whether your answer is correct or not. This is something I would say is very important. Okay, how do we check our answer is correct or not? It's very easy. So if you have x equals to 2 and x and y equal to -3, you can substitute into any equation you have. Let's say I have 2x minus y. So I'm trying to substitute my 2x, my x is 2, minus my y is -3. See whether I can get 7 or not, because over here is actually saying 2x minus y equals to 7. So 4 minus -3 is plus 3, I get 7. So if I get 7, that means both of these one is correct. So for simultaneous equation, you do not just stop on your answer. Once you got the answer, always, I mean, you have to substitute back to your equation to check whether the answer is correct or not. All right, so, okay, so let's move on to this one. Using the factorization method, solve the quadratic equation above. So this one is very easy. So when I see something like this, I will just cross over multiply. That's mean x will multiply with 3x minus 5, and 4 will multiply with 3, which is 12. Then x will multiply for both. So I get 3x squared minus 5x equals to 12. And then I will move my 12 to the other side. So I will get minus 12 equals to 0. So what I will do here, I will just do some factorization. I hope you know how to factorize. So 12, we have few choice for 12. 12, we can use 3, 4, or 6, 2, or 1, 12. But I will test the first one because I want to get -5. 3 here, 4 here, 9, 4. Yeah, I can get the answer. Right, so in order to get negative, so what I will do is I will do negative and positive. So, okay, how do I actually do this equation like, oops, sorry. Okay, how do I actually do this equation like so far? So actually, it's quite easy. You just like imagine, like 4 multiplied with x is 4x. Is 3x multiplied with -3 is -9x. -9x plus 5x, you will get -5x. Right, basically this is how I do the factorization in my mind. Right, so yeah, let's come back to this one. So therefore, I can say 3x plus 4 equals 0, or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So yeah, the question basically asks you to solve, right? Yeah. So 3x equals to -4, x equals to -4 over 3, and then x is equals to 3. All right, so yeah, this is very easy. I hope at least you know how to factorize it. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Combine the following statements to form a true statement using AND or OR. So you can either use AND or OR to make it into the true statement. All right, so let's have a look on the first one. 3 power of -4. 3 power of -4, I say whenever you see negative, negative actually means 1 over. So 3 power of -4 actually means 1 over 3 power of 4. So this one actually is 1 over 81. It's not 81. So this one definitely is wrong already. This one is false. Right, so, and then I will do something like cube root of 343. Yeah, cube root of 343 basically is 7. This is correct. I think it's correct. Even I'm not like 100% confirmed, but I guess it's correct. Yes, it's correct. So the second one, this is a true statement. One is the false statement, the other one is a true statement. You know you have to use OR. Okay, so yeah, you just choose OR. I guess you can fill in something here. Yeah, you just write statement. So you just write maybe combine the following statement from the forward. Okay, so you just do 3 power of -4 equals to 81, or square root a cube root 343 equals to 7. I think this is what the question wants you to write. Okay, so let's move on to the second one. Okay,
state the converse of the following statement. Converse is very easy. If P union Q equals to Q, then P is a subset of Q. So if I want to do converse for this one, I will say if P is a subset of Q, then P union Q equals to Q. All right, this is just converse. This is sort of bonus mark for it. All right, then the next one, write down the previous one to complete the following argument. So yeah, this is very easy also. I will say if x minus 5 is not equal to 0, then x is not equal to 5. So therefore, the second sentence he say, or I can actually say that, or I want to change a bit, because I guess this is the not statement. So what I will do is I will try to change like this. If x minus 5 equals to 0, then x equals to 5. So x minus 5 is not equal to 0, then x is not equal to 5. Right? So yeah, I think this one will be the best answer. Because I don't have the marking scheme for this one, so yeah, so I guess this one should be the correct one. And then this one, okay, make a general conclusion by the induction for the sequence of the number 4, 13, 28, 49. All right, so yeah, this is the thing here. Okay, so in order to form the sequence, first thing is we always write down the constant one. Means you see all the numbers is the same here for 3. This one is not the same, so we'll stop it here first. Everything is plus, so I copy the plus. Everything is 1, so I copy the 1. All right, so okay, now this is a problem is because I cannot write n here, because n basically means 1, 2, 3, 4. But then this is 1, but then this is not 2. This is not 3. But then if you understand about completing the square, how about I do n square? If n square, I get 1, 4, 9, 16. Because 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So I know basically this is n square, where n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, this is how we do this kind of question. So you must get the idea how to actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is it wrong if I write not equal for question C? If this one you write not equal, I think they will give you correct also, because it makes sense, because mathematical reasoning is something like you have to do something like very makes sense. Okay. So okay, so let me just continue. Okay, this one is the answer for D. All right, it's 3 n squared plus 1, where n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's move on to number 5. Diagram 5 shows a right prism with the rectangular base ABCD based on the horizontal surface. So the right angle triangle ABF is a uniform cross section of the prism. So yeah, the rectangular surface ADEF is vertex. Okay, there's nothing very special on the centers above. Name the angle between the line FC and the base ABCD. So for this one, I always teach students like actually you're trying to imagine, since the base ABCD, you want to see a shadow on the base ABCD here. You always need to imagine you have a spotlight. You have the spotlight on the top here. So the spotlight actually are passing through this line FC here, and then you should see a shadow on ABCD. So obviously the shadow will look like this. Okay, you just imagine you have the spotlight on the top here. So the line FC is going to give a shadow on the ABCD. So the shadow basically is the line FC. So you want to form the angle in between. Basically, this is the angle in between. Mean this is the angle between the line and the plane ABCD. So therefore, the answer is just the angle. It's just the angle FCA. Or you can write ACF. It will be the same. And then hence calculates the angle. Okay, so then they ask you to find the angle for this one. So in order to find this angle, I will draw out the right angle here. This one is right angle. This is F. This is C. This is A. And then this is my angle, which I want to find. And then I have my length here is 6. In order to get AC, you must know it's Pythagoras 6, 8, 10. Basically, how to get 10 is a squared equals to b squared plus c squared. So a equals to square root 6 squared plus 8 squared. So you will get 10. All right. So I know here is 10. Since I have both of this one, I can actually use tangent to quickly get my answer. So I can use tangent angle equals to 6 over 10. So angle equals to shift tangent 6 over 10. Then you should be able to easily get the answer. So I will actually try to get the answer. Degree. So shift tangent 6 over 10. Then you will get the angle basically is 30.94. I mean 96. Sorry, degree. Right. This is how to easily get 3 marks. First, you will need to name the angle. Then after you name the angle radius, yeah, then you just draw out the right angle triangle and then just find it. Right. So let's move on to the number 6. In this diagram, the straight line AB is parallel to the straight line CD. So since they are parallel, so I will actually draw the parallel here. All right, so okay, they are parallel. Parallel means what? Whenever you see parallel, you should know that they have the same gradient, okay? Same gradient. And if you do not know what's the gradient is the m inside the y equals to mx plus c. Right, this is m. That's mean the gradient 1 will same with the gradient 2. All right, this is what the means. What's the meaning of parallel? All right, so okay, straight line AC is parallel to the x-axis. So yeah, so I know this line is parallel to this one. All right, so and BC is parallel to the y-axis. BC, wow, so many parallel here. Okay, this one is parallel to this one. Okay, I hope you can actually differentiate from the different color. So and then point B lines on x-axis. All right, so okay, find the straight line CD. So in order to get the straight line CD, I mean equation of straight line CD. So in order to get the equation, I have to find the m first. So since this is parallel, so at least I know both of them we should have the same y value. The y here should be 5 because this line is 5 here, isn't it? And then this line BC is parallel to y-axis. If this is 8, I know this is 8. At least I got my coordinate C by understanding what is the meaning for parallel to x-axis and parallel to y-axis. All right, parallel to x-axis means they have the same y value. If parallel to the y-axis means they have the same x value. Right, so I hope you actually can get it. Okay, so but then one coordinate, there's no way I can find a gradient. So I will find a gradient using AB. So I will say gradient AB. Okay, of course you have to know the gradient formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so I will find gradient of AB. So you have to know B basically is 8, 0. This is a coordinate of B. So I will say 5 minus 0 over negative 2 minus 8. So it's 5 over negative 10. So it's negative 1 over 2. Because AB and CD will have the same gradient, so the gradient for CD is still negative 1 over 2 because both of them have the same gradient. Alright, so now I want to find the equation of CD. I will use y equals to negative half x plus c. This is y equals to mx plus c formula. I will substitute my coordinate into x and y. This is x and y. I will only choose coordinate c here because this straight line only passing through c and d. I do not have d. Right, so okay, so my y is 5, my x is 8 plus c. So c basically is 9. So therefore, equation of CD is y equals to negative half x plus 9. All right, I see the question from Sean. Yeah, actually, if you write 30 degree 57 minutes, should be correct. Because just now I actually leave my answer in degree. I mean for the question just now. Unless the question say, yeah, they ask you to find the angle only. It doesn't say they want degree or minutes. So you can leave in degree only. It doesn't matter. Okay, then want to find the x-intercept of CD. X-intercept means what? X-intercept, whenever I say x-intercept, always means y equals 0. So I substitute 0 for y. So equal to negative half x plus 9. So half x equals to 9, x equals to 18. So this is the x-intercept of, this is x-intercept of CD. All right, very easy. Whenever the question asks you to find x-intercept, substitute y equals to 0 into your equation. That's all. Okay, so if no problem, I'm going to move on. Okay, so this one is the speed time graph, I think. Okay, diagram 7 shows the speed time graph of two particles A and B for period of 32 seconds. Okay, obviously I see 32 here. JKL is the speed time graph. J, K, and L. Okay, it's the speed time graph of the particle A. So this is particle A. Mn is the speed time graph of particle B. So Mn is the particle B here. All right, so state the duration of time in which the particle A move in uniform speed. Uniform speed means constant. Constant actually means there's no gradient. So no gradient means must be parallel to x-axis. So constant obviously is here. So they ask you to duration of time is from here to here. So basically is 24 seconds. And that question you state. So you can straight away write the answer, 24 seconds. Very easy. Calculate the average speed for particle A in 32 seconds. So in order to do average speed, you know this one actually equals to total distance divided by total time. So total time we know already is 32 seconds. Now we want to find distance. In speed time graph, the distance basically is the area. So I will need to find the area here. And then you should able to see this one actually is a trapezium. All right, trapezium area basically is half AB. A is 24, B is 32. Multiply the height, which is 40. All right, this is how we actually find trapezium. All right, so trapezium, just in case some students do not know, AB, this is height. The trapezium area formula is half A plus B multiply height. All right, so yeah, I will solve this one, half, and this one I get 20. And then this one I will get 56 multiply with 20. So it will be 1120. I hope my math is good enough. Meter. This one should be the distance. 56 multiplied 20. 1120. Okay, yeah. So if I have the total distance is 1120, I will just write it out, and then I can get my average speed by doing this one divided by 32. So yeah, average speed should be 35 meters per second. Right? It's not really hard, but then you have to understand about trapezium formula. You have to understand about the area itself actually means distance in speed time graph. All right, so yeah, so we done this one. It's 35 meters per second. C, find the values of V given that the distance traveled by both particles over 32 seconds is the same. All right, so that's mean this question trying to tell me that the distance just now, this is for particle A. All right, this is a particle A. I say particle A. It will be same as the distance traveled by the particle B. Particle B basically is this one. I shaded it in the green color. Okay, they say both of them will have the same distance. So yeah, this one basically is the trapezium as well. Okay, so I will actually find the area of this trapezium here. It basically is half. A is over here. Okay, so just in case you don't see any A here, this is the A, this is the B. All right, so my A over here is 40, B is basically V. Multiply the height will be 32. So equals to 1120 because the question tell me it's same distance. So I will simplify half and 32, I get 16. So 16 I will move to the other side. It will become divided by 16. Then I'll use calculator to solve this one. 1120 divided by 16. I get 70. So 40 plus V equals to 70. V equals to 30. All right, this is how we get V. So what is the formula for finding acceleration and deceleration? All right, so if you want to find acceleration and deceleration, basically you are finding the gradient. You are finding the gradient in speed time graph. So if gradient of speed time graph, basically you just use the gradient formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If you want to find the acceleration and deceleration, you just use the gradient formula. All right, Sean, do I answer your question? Okay, so yeah, good. So easily get 6 marks. So we move on. Okay, this is solid geometry 2. Okay, the diagram 8 show the half cylinder. I hope you at least you understand about volume for cylinder. So we have pi r square h. Okay, this for cylinder. All right, so join with the right prism. Okay, so you have a right prism with a half cylinder and fill with the water placed on the horizontal table. Okay, so FG and GL is 12. Okay, let's do this one. FG, okay, here means here from here to 12 is 12. And GL means here, okay, GL is the maximum here. That means here is 12 as well. Even it doesn't look like, but you have to assume it is. And then EF is 14. E to F. Okay, E to F is 14. It's from here to here. All right, so, and then the height of the water in the container is 9. So the height of the water, let me use other color. Okay, let's say the height of the water is somewhere here. So this over here will be 9. All right, so yeah, I guess that's all. Using pi equals to 22 over 7, calculate the volume. All right, so basically we'll need to calculate the volume of water inside the container. So yeah, it actually should be quite easy, I guess. Okay. Oh, I missed up the center point, no wonder. J and K is the center point of GL and HM. So therefore, if this is center point, at least I know here will be 6 centimeter from K to G. All right, I will solve the prism first. Okay, prism, I just find the area of triangle. I just find this triangle first. 12 multiply 6, multiply 12 multiply base, half by base times height. All right, and then multiply with 14. This is how we get prism. And then just use the calculator to solve this one. So you will get half multiply 12 and then multiply 6 multiply 14. If you don't know how to find prism, you can go to check out my prism video. All right, and then I want to find a half cylinder. Okay, half cylinder basically, okay, I will call it half cylinder. So it's basically half pi r square h. Pi is 22 over 7. R, the radius from here to here, we will need to find. Okay, yeah. Okay, because here is 14. 14 will be the diameter of the circle. Do you see that? I hope you actually see that. 14 basically is the diameter here. So the radius will be 7. So this is 7. So pi r square h, height will be 9. It's given. Right, so I just solve this one. This one I get 11. This one I get 7. So basically it's 63 multiplied 11. 63 multiplied 11. So the volume will be 693. So total, you just sum them together, equals to 504 plus 693. 1197. All right, so why did you need to time 14? Okay, Because this is how we find prism. If I want to find a prism, let's say I have right angle triangle. I have another right angle triangle here. Let's say they are exactly the same. Okay, so whenever we call it prism, that means they must have both areas totally the same, or we call it identical area. So you just need to find one of this area, multiply the length, because this is how actually we find volume. So example, if I have the cylinder like this, how do I find cylinder? I find one of the area and then I multiply the length, because the other side the area is the same. Then you can always do this to find volume. So you find one of the area of triangle and then you multiply the length. So this is the reason why I multiply the 14 here. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, this is easily get 4 mark. Okay, we'll have a short break and after this question. Okay, diagram 9 show the OPQR is the center O. OTQ is a right angle triangle. Okay, everything is stated here. Okay, POR is 120. That means the total angle here is 120. Let me use red color. Total here is 120. All right, outside 120 degree. And then OP equals ratio 5. OT ratio 4. So if OP is equal to ratio 5 and ratio 5 equals to 10 centimeter, so I know one ratio basically means 2 centimeter. So therefore, when OT is ratio 4, I know OT is 4 times 2 is 8 cm. So O to T will be 8 centimeter. I think I write outside is better. Okay, then what we need to do, perimeter of the shaded region. So that's mean perimeter of shaded region, that's mean I will need to find this area plus this area plus this area plus the triangle area. Okay, this is how I find the perimeter of the shaded area. So yeah, here and here is 10. This is 10. It's very easy. And then now we have some problem here. We need to find the angle. Okay, I know there is 8. Oh, this is 10 also, sorry. This is 10. I mean, for this right angle inside there. Because O to Q is a radius, so here we 10, here we 8. So I know the other side from T to Q, this one will be 6, because 3, 4, 5. All right, so I got all the information here. I only left the arc length. So I want to find the arc length PQ. Arc length formula is angle divided by 360 multiplied 2 pi r. Angle is 120 over 360 multiplied 2. The pi is 22 over 7. The r is 10. All right, this is how we find the arc length of PQ. This is 1 over 3. Okay, cannot cut. Okay, 2 multiplied 22, we get 44, so it's 440. Bottom will be 3 multiplied with 7 over 21. Yeah, I guess this is the arc length. 440 divided by 21. 20.95. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get the parameter. Now we got this arc length is 20.95. So I want to get the parameter. Basically, I plus every single one. So okay, let me just get the parameter real quick here. Yeah, so the parameter equals to the arc length PQ, 20.95 plus 2 plus double of 10. All right, and then plus the area of triangle. Triangle will be 8 plus 6 plus 10. All right, I guess that's all. So here will be 40.95, 40.95, 50.95, 50.95 plus 40. Yeah, final answer should be 64.95. I hope I will get the same answer with you. Okay, so if okay, we're going to find a shaded area of of the thing. All right, so in order to get the shaded region, so what we will do here is, yeah, we have to find the area of sector. I mean, area of this sector. Of course, we have the sector formula. Sector formula is angle divided by 360 multiply 2, multiply pi r squared. Pi using 22/7. Okay, so yeah, erase again. 22/7 pi r squared. The r will be 10 square. Alright, this is how we get the area of sector. So 22/7 multiply 100 and then multiply 1/3. Okay, so the whole area is 104.76. In order to get a shaded area, I will need to minus the triangle. Minus the triangle, so we have a triangle here. Okay, the base is 6, the height is basically 8. So I will use blue color maybe. Minus half multiply base. Okay, it's fine. Multiply base, multiply height. So minus 4 and minus 24. Okay, so yeah, so I will get 80.76 centimeters square. Okay, so can I use 90/360 for triangle? Yeah, what do you mean 90? Cannot. Why you can use 90/360 for triangle? It's nothing related to that one. The triangle, you just need to find the area of triangle. You will use 90/360 whenever you have the thing with a circle. Okay, because yeah, whenever you have circle, then only you will do the 360. There's no circle, this is triangle. So triangle will never use 360. All right, so yeah, we'll break for a while. I mean, 1 minute maybe. I will go to grab some drinks. Okay, so yeah, actually I see we have 20 people actually view actually 20 people, 20 students actually watching the live right now. Yeah. If you have any question, you can ask me also. I will try to help. Yeah, basically, modern math is for SPM. It's not for Form 6. Form 6, you will have Math T and Math S. Okay, just do not waste time. We will actually go to the question again. Okay, so let's have a look on the following question. Yeah. What is the next question over here? Is matrix. All right. It's given that this is 2 multiplying 2 matrix, and then you will get 1, 0, 1. This is a very important and hints here. 1, 0, 1 means it's identity matrix. Okay, if this matrix need to multiply the second matrix to get I, there must be inverse. That means only A multiply with A inverse, you will get I. Or B multiply B inverse, you will get I. Alright, so whenever you get 1, 0, 0, 1, you know the other matrix is basically is inverse matrix. Right, so what we will do here, we know P actually is the inverse of this one, so we just do the inverse. So I will say P equals to 1 over AD. AD means 2 multiply 3 minus BC, 1 multiply -4. And then A and D we have to swap place, 3, 2. B and C we have to add negative, -1, 4. Right, just in case some students do not know about the formula for inverse is 1 over AD minus BC, and then this one will be DA -B -C. The original one for A will be ABCD lah. Right, this is their position. Right, so basically when I say 1 over AD mean A multiplied with D, minus BC mean B multiplied with C. And then D and A you have to swap place, C and B you have to add a negative. Then you will get what are the exactly thing I got here. So this one basically 1 over 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. 3 -4 and then 1, 4, 2. That's all. You want to multiply the 1 over 10 into it, can also. If you don't want, also never mind. Okay, so and then the next thing is the question actually asks you to using the metric method to actually calculate the value x and y. So from here we always need to form 2 multiply 2 matrix and 2 multiply 1 matrix and equals to 2 multiply 1 matrix. Alright, for the second metric here, normally we will do x and y here. And then this one we will actually do the coefficient of x and y, means the number in front of the x and y. And then this one normally we will leave the answer here. Alright, so you see, now when I say number coefficient of x and y mean this 2, 1, -4, 3. I will do 2, 1, -4, 3. And then this is x first, then only y, right? And then the answer will be 4 and 7. And then you will realize 2, 1, -4, 3 is exactly the same with this one. They are exactly the same. They must be the same. If not, there's no way. If not, you have to do again. Alright, so what happens right now is in order to get the xy here, I will need to move this matrix to the other side. And then this matrix over here will become the inverse. Okay, this matrix over here, it will become the inverse, which you already did in the part A. Right, so let's see what happened here. So you have an xy here. And then I move 2, 1, -4, 3 to the other side, it will become inverse. So this is exactly you will get for your inverse. And then the 4, 7 is at the back. It's so important to understand the 4 over 7 is at the back. Alright, you cannot move the 4 over 7 in the front of this one. Then you cannot multiply. Because this is the order rule. Oops, sorry. Okay, how do I cancel out this one? Okay, so yeah, so the 4 over 7 have to be like this because we actually learned about the order rule for the metric order for matrix. Because this is 2 times 2, this is 2 times 1. Then because the middle one is the same, then you know you can multiply. You write 4, 7, and then this one is any ABCD lah. I don't care. Alright, so this is 2 multiply 1. This is 2 times 2. If the middle one is not the same, the metric cannot be multiplied. So if cannot be multiplied, that means it will be wrong. So you have to make sure the answer is always at the behind. Alright? Behind. Yeah, so sorry for my broken English. Alright, so okay, let's move on. Alright, so I will just multiply, just in case some of you do not know how to multiply. Okay, I will actually teach you about some basic rule. Normally multiply the front matrix, I will actually draw horizontal for the front matrix. You will see the horizontal box. And for the back one, I will actually draw the vertical one. Okay, so you basically will see something like this. Alright, and then A will only multiply with A, and then B will only multiply with B. Right, this is something I would say is quite important. That means B will multiply with B, and then A will only multiply with A. Right, so let's have a look on here. So let's say this is A, 3. 3 will only multiply with 4. You get 12. And then negative 1 will multiply with negative 1 will multiply with 7. So you will get plus negative 7. Then I will do the same thing. I will do the same thing for 4 will only multiply with the first one. So you get 16. Plus 2 will only multiply the second one. So I get plus 14. Right, this is how we do this kind of question. All right, so this is 1 over 10. Okay, yeah, this one will be 5. This one will be 30. And then I will multiply the 1 over 10 into both. One, I will get 0.5. This one, I get 3. And then this is x and y. So therefore, I know my x equals to 0.5, or you can say 1 over 2. And then I know my y is equals to 3. Right? This is how we actually solve this kind of metric question. And then, yeah, make sure you know all the rule on how to do the metrics. Metric is so far, metric is one of the bonus mark question. I hope all of you can actually do metrics. Okay, so let me move on to 11. Okay, probability. I guess most of you actually do not like about probability. But this probability is not that hard, not that difficult. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look together. Diagram 11 shows 6 plastic container with the equal size. So are arranged in a box J and another 4 plastic container in the box M. Right, a coin is thrown into the box J and another coin is thrown into box M. So right now, I'm going to draw a coin here. This is coin. So this coin going to throw 1 here. And I have another coin. I will throw into here. Of course, it's not necessarily touch 7. If I draw like this, you might think it will go into 7. It will go into here, and then the other coin, actually will go into here. Okay, so based on the information above, list all the possible outcome. Okay, this one is quite easy, but then there's a lot of things to do. Okay, let me do the possible outcome. So, of course, the possible outcome, normally, I will do something like this. I will say sample space. And then equal, and then I will draw this symbol for possible outcome. And then I will do the bracket for all the possible outcome. So that means there's so many possible outcomes. I think this question is crazy. Because 6 multiplied 4, you have to write 24 possible outcome. Okay, so let's write everything. So if the first one, this one I call the first one, this one I call the second one. All right, the first one, let's say is 7. The second one can be 9. However, we can be 7. The second one can be 7. The first one is 7. The second one can be 14. The first one is 7. The second one can be 21. All right, I guess you get the idea, and then you have to write all and then let's say the first one is 4, it can be 4 9, and then you can be 4 7, and then you can be 4 14, and then you can be 4 21, and then you keep on writing. I know total for sample space is just 6 multiplied 4. You have 24 samples here, because each number you join with the 4 of this number, you have 4 choice. So 6 number, you have 24 choice. Of course, you can actually write out all. I don't think you will need to write head or tail, because this question doesn't ask about head or tail, right? No, they throw the coin into the box. Because into the box already, there's no way you see head and tail. So yeah, there's no head and tail over there. So what you need to do is, whenever you randomly throw in, you might get one of the answer. Okay, this is nothing to do with head and tail. All right. So yeah, you write out all the possible answer. You have 24 possible answer. If you have time, definitely you can write out all. All right, so should I write out all for all of you? Okay. Less. No need lah. I think you all are big enough to actually, old enough to actually do it yourself. All right, so then both container label with odd number. They ask you to find the probability by listing down all the possible outcome of the event. Find the by listing down all the possible outcome of the event. Find the probability that both container label with the odd number. Okay, so odd number in the first container, you have 7, 15, 11, and 13. But in both container also you will also have the odd number. This question just like just so happy. Okay, never mind. I write out 7, 4, 6, 15, 11. The last one is 13. Okay, this is one box. And then I have another box. 9, 7, 14, 21. 9, 7, 14, 21. All right, so they ask you to list down all the possible outcomes. So basically, you will need to list now both actually is odd number. So yeah, then you just list it down. So you can have 7 odd number with odd number 7, 9. I mean, you have a bracket here, comma, and then you have 7, 7 here, comma, and then you have 7, 21 here. This is odd number. And then 4 and 6 is not the odd number. I will start with 15, 15, 9, and then I will have 15, 7, and then I have 15, 21. And then for 11, I have 11, 9, and then I have 11, 7, and then I have 11, 21. And then for 13, I have 13, 9, and then this one I have 13, 7, and then I have 13, 21. So you just calculate how many do you have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 out of the total just now, 24. So the probability for both is odd number is equals to 1 over 2. That's all. All right, so this is how we do this one. Basically, you want to list out is a lot of things to do. So the second one, they ask you to actually, the number of container in the box J is smaller than the number in the container in the box M. So yeah, definitely we know this one. The first one is J, the second one is M. Just in case you don't know that. All right, so yeah, that means that in box J need to be smaller. Okay, so yeah, we have to list out all the possible outcome. So if the first one I get 7, there's in the box M there's no number smaller than 7. So 7 is cannot. 4 cannot. 6 cannot. Yeah, 15 yes. So I get a 15. The second one must be bigger than 15. Let me see. Number in the box J is smaller. So the number of the container in the box J is smaller than the number in the box M. Okay, my bad. Yep. No, I teach something wrongly. Okay, let me just correct it. This one will be 7. This one will be 4. This one will be 6. Isn't it? I hope I don't remember wrongly. Okay, that means container in the box J is smaller. Okay, here should be smaller. Here should be bigger. I write out, then I just want to avoid the confuse. So this one must be smaller. So here is 7. The other one must be 9. So here is 7. The other one can be 14. Because box J is smaller, right? So this one will be 7. The other one can be 21. All right. Then I will do the same thing for 4. 4 can be 9. Okay. And then 4 can be 7. And then 4 can be 14. And then 4 can be 21. Then we'll do the same thing for 6. Okay, 6 can be 9, 6 can be 7. There's so many things, and whoever come out this question just like, yeah, just want you to do a lot of practice. Okay, and then 15. Okay, 15 you only have one choice, which is 21. And 11, 11 here you have two choice, 14 and 21. All right, and 13 you have two choice, 14 and 21. All right, you will find out all my first answer is definitely smaller than my second answer. This is my first answer, my second. All of the first one is definitely smaller than the second one. This is what the question trying to say. The number of the container is the box J. Box J is smaller than the number in the box M. So I just want to make sure this is all the possibility. Then you have to calculate how many do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, total we have 16 here out of total 24. So I will say the probability of, maybe I say J is smaller than M. I just write short form lah. Of course, in the exam, you want to copy the whole sentence. Yeah, you can always do that. Divided by 8, this is 2 over 3. All right, this 5 mark going to spend me so much time. Yeah, but I hope you can understand this one at least. Is it okay? If okay, then I will move on to the next one. Okay, then let's move on to the next question. Okay, it's section B. Okay, for this section B, I guess this is yeah, ask you to draw the graph one. Complete the table on the space actually. Okay, so yeah, you have to solve this equation. Okay, so let's go to this one, get the free mark first. So yeah, you just substitute a -2 into the equation, then you should be able to get the correct answer. So you get -2 cubed minus 2, -2 plus 5. Of course, a lot of students will use calculator to do that. You can use calculator, no problem. All right, so this one basically is just 1. All right, it's 1. And then the same thing for this one. 1 cubed minus 2, 1 plus 5. This one equals to 1 minus 2 plus 5. This one will be 4. All right, with 4. This is sort of bonus mark question. All right, so then B basically they ask you to draw, I guess. For this part of question, use the graph paper providing in the page 19. You may use the flexible ruler. Okay, the important one is this one, 2 centimeter for 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to the 5 unit on the y-axis. So basically, I will get some idea. Every 2 centimeter on the x-axis is 1, 2, 3, 4. But on the y-axis, it will be 5, 10, 15. All right, this is what the question trying to say. All right, so we will, and then another very important one, just do not miss it. Very important one is the range. That means my x-axis should from 3. I don't need 4. I don't do 4. I mean, maximum is 3. Minimum is -3. -2, -3. All right, this is the range. So everything here do mean something. Please just do not ignore it. All right, then after I got my x-axis, then I will always pay attention on my y. What's my maximum value and minimum? Maximum will be 16. Minimum will be -16. This one will be a minimum. So therefore, it's easier for me to skew my graph because I want more space for my maximum here. Because 26 is definitely bigger than 60. So I will draw slightly lower here. So this is x. That means here can go to 30. And then here can go to -20. All right, and then this one maximum is 3. This one minimum is -3. All right, this is something you have to skew first before you actually start to do the table. So of course I try to do it here. And yeah, and something happen is the graph. Okay, so I will need to actually zoom down to actually draw the graph. Later I will zoom back again. So I hope there's a line here. Do you have any line? Pen. Okay, it doesn't seem it has the line. Image, signature, bookmark, shapes. Yeah, we have a line here. Red color maybe. Okay, I guess this is line. Yup, this is line. Okay. Okay, so what I will do is, yeah, this graph paper, it just doesn't fit so well here. Anyways, yeah, I just do my best to actually estimate. Okay, maybe this is my x-axis, and then y-axis maybe is somewhere on the middle. Okay, I guess it's not so nice. Let me draw again. Okay, so when it's done, I will call this one x-axis, and then I assume this is 2 centimeter because there's no way I measure here. It'll be 1, 2, 3. Why it gives so big? Okay, maybe that one is not the 2 centimeter. Let me just zoom in. Okay, maybe the one is 1 centimeter. I don't know. So let's call this one as 1, 2 centimeter, 2. This one will be 3. Then here will be -1. Here will be -2. Here will be -3. All right, then, yeah, then I'll have something like this. And then here I will have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, should be correct. Should be enough. This one will be 10. This one will be 15. This one will be 20. This one will be 25. This one will be 30. This one will be y-axis. All right, I will do the same thing for bottom. This is -5. This one will be -10. This one will be -15. Okay, now after I label everything, I will zoom in definitely. And then I will start to actually plot the coordinates using blue color. Okay, -3, -3, 16, -3, -16, -2, 1. -3, -16. -3, -16, I will assume is somewhere 5 unit. 5 unit for here will be 10 boxes. 10 boxes should be 5, 2 for each, yeah. So -16 should be here. Right. It's very hard for you to see. So yeah, you just try to see. All right. And then -2 is 1. -2, I will get 1. 1 is somewhere here. And then -1.5 is 4.6. -1.5 is 4.6. Wow, 4.6. 4.5. Somewhere here. Okay, so -1 is 6, 0 is 5. -1 is 6. -1, it will be 6. 0 will be 5. If I didn't remember wrongly. Yeah. 1 is 4, 2 is 9. 1, 4, 2, 9. 1, 4, 2, 9. Okay, and then 2.5 is 15.6. 3 is 26. 2.5, 15.6. 2.5 will be 15.6. Okay, 3 is 26. 3 will be 26. Somewhere here. All right, this one should be my graph. Of course, I will actually draw it. Okay, I draw it here. Actually, it's super hard for me to draw on the screen, but I just do my best. Okay, this is terrible. This is very terrible. Okay, I just sketch like using freehand to actually sketch this one. So yeah, I guess it's not so perfect, but I guess still acceptable. All right, so after you sketch this one, so what you do next is, yeah, my God. So, like, just give me some time. I just cannot accept I have the terrible graph here. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll stop here. Okay, this one look a little bit nicer. All right, so let's have a look here. Okay, then we go to the part C. Part C basically is ask you to find the values of x find the value of y when x is negative 2.6. All right, so okay, x is negative 2.6, so I go to the negative 2.6 there. Where is negative 2.6? Negative 2.6 is somewhere here. So this is negative 2.6 is here. Right, so from here I will actually going down until I touch the line. All right, 2.6. I guess it's this one. So I will touch this one as somewhere here, and then I will move this one to my y-axis to actually get my value. This one actually is 6. All right, negative 6. All right, so I can easily get negative 6 here. My y is negative 6. All right, so then what? When find the x value when y is 10. So when y equals to 10, when y is 10, so from the 10 here, I touch the line, I will go down. It's somewhere here. Here should be 2.1. All right, here actually is 2.1. So I know this is 2.1. Of course, if you have the graph paper and pencil and everything, you actually can get quite accurate. All right, it's not like this. All right, so the last part, part D. Yeah, so how can I solve the question D if the graph is reciprocal? For example, a new equation to draw the straight line. Yeah, if the equation is reciprocal, you have to draw the table. I mean, you have to draw the table, and then you need at least 6 coordinates. You have to give the coordinate by yourself, and then you draw out the reciprocal graph. Am I answer your question, Sean? Okay, then anyway, come back to D first. Okay, for this one, the question asks you to draw a suitable straight line. So you know straight line means y equals to mx plus c. Yeah? All right. In the 12b, to find the values of x, satisfy that one. All right, so 12, whenever there's a straight line, that means you must have the y in the equation. But the problem is the whole equation here, you do not see any y here. So therefore, we have to do something. So I will say x squared minus 9x plus 5 equals 0, isn't it? Why the equation is so chat one? I guess this is equal to 0. If not, there's no way we can do it. All right, because there's no equal sign there. All right, so the equation given on the top there, and this is x cubed, I guess. The equation given is y equals to x cubed minus 2x plus 5. Okay, in order one to have the y go into this equation, that means I must have all this. I must have x cubed minus 2x plus 5. Okay, for right now, I have x cubed. Yes, I have x cubed. But then I do not have negative 2x. So what I will do is, I will add the negative 2x by myself because I do not have it. Whenever I do not have it, I just add it. But I add on the left-hand side, I will make sure I add on the right-hand side as well. Then, the next thing is, do I have the positive 5? Yes, I have the positive 5. Okay, so both of these I have already. So that means in order to make the y to join in this equation, I must have all these three. So therefore, assume I have this one, and this one, and this one will become y. So the three things join together, they become y. So y basically equal y minus 9x equals to negative 2x. Isn't it? Because these three terms join together become y already. So the y is up here. And then you only left the negative 9x, isn't it? So the negative 9x is over here. So therefore, y will equals to 9x minus 2x. So y basically equals to 7x. If I got y equals to 7x already, I want to draw on the graph in order to find the x value. So I will need some coordinate here. Okay. For the coordinate here, something very important is you have to give the x value by yourself. There's no way you can get any x value there. So because just now, because of this range, I will put negative 3 as my first choice, 3 as my last choice, the middle one I will put 0. I always do this. Of course, you can give any answer. I mean you can give it any x value, right? But then I will only use this because I cannot use 4 because it's out of range already in my graph until 3 only. All right, so I will try to substitute negative 3 into this equation. So I will get negative 21. I substitute 0 here, I get 0. I substitute this one, I get 21. So therefore, I have these 3 coordinates. I will just plot it using purple color. So negative 3 is negative 21. Okay, it's not a good pick because here we until negative 20 only. If you want 21 can lah. We actually have to do something lah. We just make this one longer. Negative 20 and add this one longer. This one is negative 25. Then we have negative 21 is somewhere here. This is negative 21. And then 0, you will add 0. Let me use other color. Use this one. So 0, you will add 0. And then 3, you will add 21. 3 will be 21. And then you have to use the straight line to actually join these 3 coordinates together. Where is it? Is it somewhere here? Maybe I use some different color green one. Okay, then I will join them together. Okay, then after I join them together already, let me, okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. After I join them together already, I will try to write out all the intersection point. First intersection point is over here, isn't it? So this one maybe is 0.6. So first answer is 0.6. Of course, you don't draw the circle. The circle is just for me to show you. All right, the second maybe is over here. Okay, here is 2.7. This is 2.7. And then the last one, okay, here do not intersect. Okay, so yeah, you only intersect 0.6 and 2.7. Then over here, you just write the x equals to 0.6 and 2.7. All right, this is how we actually solve this kind of question. Yeah, I guess they only intersect 2 points here. Okay, yeah. Yes, this is how we actually form the equation. Of course, you have to write your equation over here. The y equals to 7x. Okay, I hope you can understand this one. Then I move on to the next question. Okay, it's transformation. Okay, let me drink some water. Then we will continue. Okay, so let's have a look on this transformation question. Diagram 13 show a quadrilateral A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and J, K, L, M. Basically, you can see all the quadrilateral in the diagram. Okay, so transformation T actually is a translation, 6, -3. So you have to know 6, -3 means what? Means moving 6 unit to the x-axis and moving 3 unit going down. This is the meaning for -3, all right? And then R is a reflection on the line y equals to 5. So you have to know where is y equals to 5. Is this one is my x-axis and my y-axis. Y equals to 5 basically is the line over here. Pass by 5 and parallel to x-axis. This line we call y equals to 5. This is your reflection line. You must know all this before you can do that. All right, so state the coordinate of the image of G under the following. So we do the T one first. T is in the, so where is G? G, where is G? Where is G? G, 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 G. Okay, G is over here. So I hope you see the G. Okay, T is 6, -3. So 6, -3, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going down 3 unit. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, G will go into here. So this is 2, 4. Yeah, so the first one I write 2, 4. Right, so okay, then let me erase this one because yep. Okay, then for the second one, okay, they want TR. This is a challenging one. You must always understand you have to perform the behind one first. So this one you perform this one first, then only you do the second transformation. This one you do second. Because if you do T first, then only you do R, you will get the whole question wrong. Okay, so make sure you do R first. R is a reflection on the y equals to 5. So I will draw out the y equals to 5. So basically this line. Alright, this line is y equal to 5. Assume it's a straight line. If I have the ruler, then I will make it in the straight line. So first thing, the G going to reflect. So reflection, the G will come into here. So after it come into here, you're going to move the 6, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going down 3 unit. 1, 2, 3. Your G will go into here. So therefore, the answer should be 2, 0. Of course, some some reference book actually they will write like this. They will write the G is basically where's the original position G? G is basically -4, 7, right? They will say -4, 7, and then after the transformation R, then he actually go into this one -4, 3. He go to -4, 3, and then after the transformation T, he go to 2, 0. Okay, this is how some reference book actually they write like this. Yeah, so it's very easy. Then we go to the part B. The quadrilateral JKLM is the image of the ABCD under the combined transformation VW. JKLM is the image of ABCD. So ABCD is object lah. So ABCD, this one is the object. This one is the object. And then, okay, let me erase all this unnecessary thing. Okay. Okay, so, and then, which one is the image? The image will be JKLM. JKLM. Okay, means this one is the image. All right, so the first thing is you have to think. You under two transformation VW. VW, that means we will do W first, then only we do V. That means we will do the W first. We guess about what is W. Guess before we actually start to do. So obviously, I know the first action is from the object here, he moved to this one. Correct or not? So over here to here, actually you see, okay, you can see from here, it's not possible translation because the shape actually changed already. I mean it already rotated. So I know this one, if I guess, I will guess rotation. And yes, it is possible, No, it's not possible. It's reflection as well, because this one is reflection. I mean, reflection should look like something like this. If reflection, it should look something like this. Am I draw something correct? Oh no, I draw something not correct. Yeah, I mean here should go into here. Yeah, if reflection, the shape should look like this. So I know this is not reflection, right? So the only choice is rotation. Okay, so if this is rotation, it's impossible rotation 90 degree. Why I know that? Okay, let's have a look on this line. E to H. If E to H, this line I rotate 90 degree, it will become like this. Correct or not? The E to H, it will become E to H. So therefore, I know this one definitely is rotation 180 degree. If this is rotation 180 degree, what we can do is, in order to find a rotation point, you can actually just join the line. Okay, let me use the line. Let's change the size. I don't want it so big. 2 should be good. Okay, so if this one is actually a reflection on rotation in 180, what you can do is you connect the point to the point. So when I say point to the point, mean E, I will connect to the A. And then H actually is D. H, I will connect to D. Then you will find out the intersection point. The intersection point actually is the center point. If you don't believe me, you can actually try to connect as many as possible. And then you can see this one is correct. So let's say, if you don't believe, I can try to connect G to the C. You'll find actually passing through the same center point. Do you see that? Or I can connect F to the B. You'll find actually passing through the same center point. Okay, so this one is the center point. All right, so yeah, so this is a center point. The center point is basically 1, 5. It's 1, 5. So the W already solved. So W is rotation 180 degree. 180 degree, you don't need to write clockwise or anti-clockwise. At the center, 1, 5. Right, it's very easy. Okay, so after he rotate already, so the second performance, the second transformation we know is definitely is enlargement, because it's very obvious this one is enlargement, because you actually see the object become bigger. Okay, now the second thing is enlargement. So for enlargement, something you have to do is, okay, you have to find where is the center point and then what's your skew factor. Skew factor is very easy to get. If F to E is considered 1 unit, you see the same thing here. K to J is 2 unit. 1 unit become 2 unit. The skew factor is 2. Right. The next thing we will do center point. Center point is the same thing. You just use the straight line. You just use the straight line. Connect point to the point. So I connect my point to the point. I can draw my line as long as possible. It doesn't matter. Then I connect my point to the point. I can draw my line as long as possible. And then maybe I can connect M to the H. And then you find out all of them actually should passing through one same coordinate. I guess something wrong here. Because they should passing through the same coordinate. Yes. Okay, so you will find out all of them actually passing through this coordinate. So this one is the center point. So this coordinate is basically -3, 8. So this coordinate is -3 and 8. So therefore, I know V is enlargement. Is enlargement with skew factor 2 at the center, -3, 8. Okay, this is how actually you get 4 marks over here. So yeah, it's actually not too hard. Okay, for rotation 180 degree and the enlargement, both also you can connect point to the point to find the center point. Right? Okay, then then we finish about almost finished. We still have the part C. Okay, it's given that the quadrilateral ABCD represents the area of 52. Calculate the area of the shaded region. Okay, we know ABCD basically is the object. So object is 52. I mean, it's given is 52. Now they want to find the shaded area. So for the shaded area, in order to find the shaded area, we know we use the image to minus the object. Object is 52. Image minus the object, then I can get the shaded area. But then over here, you need to know a formula for enlargement. The enlargement formula is the area of image is equal to skew factor square multiply area of object. This is one of the very, very important formula over here. So image I do not know, I'm going to call it I. Skew factor I know is 2. So it's 2 square. Object I know is 52. So therefore, I can actually get 208. Okay, this is the unit. And then is in meter or centimeter? Meter square. So this one is meter square. So in order to get the shaded region, I will say use the image minus the object. So image is 208, object is 52, then I can easily get 156 meters square. This is how I find the shaded area. I hope this one is not too hard for you to understand. It's actually quite simple. Okay, if rotation 90 degree or 270 degree, the one you want to find the center point, basically you need to form two perpendicular bisector line. Alright, so yeah, if you still do not sure how to find the center point, you can go to check out my rotation video in my YouTube channel. I do make a lot of video about rotation because a lot of students come to ask me how to do rotation. Okay, yeah, so let's have a look on this one, statistic. Okay. Diagram 14 show the mass in kg of 40 box in the warehouse. So yeah, this is the mass of the 40 boxes. All right, so based on the data, complete the table 14. All right, so we have a table here. Okay, so I will solve this table here first. So the first thing is 15 to 19, you can calculate. They actually like sort of +4, isn't it? 15 plus 4. But then here, a lot of students make the common mistake. They start from 19 to +4, they go to 23. Then they do 23 to 27. Then you get the whole thing wrong. Why? You just ask yourself one question. If I have a box weight is 19 kg, should I insert this 19 kg into this class or should I insert in the second class? Because both of them also have 19. So therefore, whenever you do the statistic question, you're trying to avoid this kind of problem. So what I will do over here is, I won't start from 19. If I see there's n and 19, I will actually continue 20, mean the next number. All right, and then I +4, go to 24. Right, then I will go to 25 to 29, and then I go to 30, keep on +1, right, to 34, and then 35 to 39, and then 40 to 44, and then 45 to 49. All right, after I solve this one, they ask me to do the midpoint. Midpoint is very easy. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. That means 15 plus 19 over 2. Then you will get, which is 17. All right, so the next one you will get is 22. This one you will get is 27. This one you get is 32, 37, 42, 47. You will actually see the pattern always end at 72, 72, 72, 72. All right, and then this is frequency. Frequency you have to calculate 15 to 19. Okay, this is a lot of job for us to do. Okay, first job 15 to 19. Let's see we have how many. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. Hope I don't miss up anything. Yeah, we have 3 only. So I write 3 here. 20 to 24. 20 to 24. All right, 20 to 24. Let's erase the first one, not to confuse you. We have 1. We have 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 6. Okay, 25 to 29. So I write 25 to 29 here. So means all the number within here. So 25 to 29. All right, so I have 1. I have 1. I have 2. I have 3. I have 4. I have 4. I have 5. Yeah, it's 5. So I write 5 at the bottom. And then 30 to 34. Cancel out. 30 to 34. Okay, so let's see. 30 to 34. Don't have. We have 1. We have 2. We have 3. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hope I didn't miss out anything. I have 9 here. 35 to 39. 35 to 39. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 number here. And then 40 to 44. 40 to 44. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 number. Then last one, 45 to 49. 45 to 49. So I will have 1, 2, 3, 4. So normally after I do finish, I will try to sum off all the frequency together to see whether correct or not. Then I will use the calculator to actually do this. So with 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 4. Yeah, it's 40. All right, it's good. All right, then, okay, what is my B? I spent so much time on A. Okay, ask me to find a mean. All right, so basically, if you want to find a mean, you must know the mean formula is sum of fx over sum of f. You should know midpoint actually is x. Frequency basically is f. So I'll draw a new table by myself, which I'm going to call it fx. F multiplied with x. That's mean midpoint multiplied with the frequency. So yeah, then I multiply, I get 51. This one I will get 132. This one I will get 35, 135. This one I will get 27, 288, 2888, isn't it? Okay, I use calculator lah. Don't use my brain too much. Yeah, it's correct. 8 times 37 is 296. And 42 times 5 is 210. And 47 multiplied 4 will be 188. All right, then this, I must sum all the number together. So this is the reason why you will see sum of fx here. Because this is all the fx summed together. This symbol means summation, means all plus together. So 51 plus 132 plus 135 plus 288 plus 296 plus 210 plus 188. Then I will get 1300. So the part B asked me to find a mean. I said mean will equals to sum of fx over sum of f. So equals to 1300 over 40. Then I should be able to get the correct answer, which is 32.5. All right. Okay, so yeah, this is how we actually find a mean. All right, so yeah, estimate the mean. Do you see that? Okay, the next one. For this part of questions, use a graph paper provided in the page 25. Okay, I start to hate drawing graph. Yeah, actually I love to draw graph, but then I do not love to draw graph, using computer. Okay, anyways, okay, skew 2 centimeter to 5 kg on the horizontal. Horizontal means x-axis, all right? So, and then 2 centimeter to 1 box on the vertical. So its logic is basically, it's like 5, 10, over here is 1, 2, -1, -2. Okay, this is their logic lah, all right? Of course, they ask you to draw histogram. Histogram means you don't have the negative zone, right? It's always positive. All right, so I will need to draw histogram. Since I have midpoint already, I'm going to use the midpoint to draw histogram. Because histogram, actually, you have two choices. You can actually use the lower boundary and upper boundary to actually draw it. Or you can actually use the midpoint to draw it. But what is the difference? Difference is how you write the value at the corner here. If lower boundary and upper boundary, you have to write the value here. But if using midpoint, the midpoint right on the middle. All right, this is the midpoint. Okay, this is the difference when you want to use lower boundary or upper boundary or midpoint to do this topic. You must be very careful. All right, so yeah, okay, yep, I'm going to use a midpoint. I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 classes here. Okay, it's time to draw graph again. Yeah, you would love to draw graph in math because yeah, it's always happened. Insert shape line. Let me change some color. Maybe use red color. Okay, good. Okay, so I will actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so maybe I will use here. Okay, I think it should be okay. Oops, it's terrible. Go again. Still terrible. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess, oops. Oh, because this one, this is the scan going to here, so it's not so perfect. And just accept it, all right? All right, so here I'm going to write midpoint. Okay, so yeah, I will try to use the midpoint, and then I hope there's enough space here. Start from 17. So the 17, I will actually, let me see, enough or not. 17, 22, 27, 32, 37, 42, 47. Should be enough because it should be n at 47. Yep. Is enough, then I will do the frequency. The maximum frequency over here, the highest one is 9. Right, so means I skew until 10 should be good. So here should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, over here I will write frequency, because that one obviously is frequency. All right, so yeah, so then you can start drawing by yourself. I'm not going to draw all, but I will I'll give you some sample. 3 and 6. Okay, I'm going to draw the first two. Then you can draw it the rest by yourself. The first one is what? 3 and 3 first, then 6. Right, I will need a line. Okay, so I will draw the 3 one first. So I will make sure. Oops. Okay, just assume this is how I draw the 3. Yeah, it's very not obvious. Maybe I should put it thicker a bit. I change the size to 3. Should be thick enough. Because it's very obvious, then only you can see it. Oops, this line is off a little bit. Okay, and then the next one is 6, so you just draw another 6 here. It's very hard because this is not 100% accurate. Yeah, you will keep on drawing until you actually, yeah, get a very nice one. And maybe the next one is 5. So I will do the next one is 5. So 5 should be quite easy to draw. Yes. And then green color actually is not so obvious. The next one, never mind, I draw finish. 9854. 9854. Okay, 9. Okay, it's not perfect. Okay, 9. Okay, the next one will be 8. I so regret I choose green color because green color is the worst one. 5, 4. Okay, in order to make you can see this, so I try to do some changing here. Okay, I try to make the top here red color. I mean, at least you can get some idea where's the height of it. Okay, so after we do finish this one, then we actually go to the last part. State 1 informations based on the histogram. So based on the histogram, what you can see over here is, yeah, the highest, normally I will choose the highest frequency. The higher frequency here is this one, isn't it? And then the highest frequency one, the weight is 32. So therefore I can say 32 is where is this one. Then I can say most of the is it boxes? Yeah, I would say most of the boxes have the weight between 30 to 34 kg. Yeah, I can say most of the boxes has the weight. The weight is WEIGHT between 30 to 34 kg. Or you can say boxes. You can say boxes have the weight, or you can say boxes have the weight. Boxes have the weight between 30 to 39 kg is 9 or something like that lah. You just write any information you can got it from the diagram. Right? Okay. Say frequency of the boxes. Here you can write the frequency here. Frequency of the boxes have the mass, have the weight. Or if you don't like you use weight, you can use mass. Mass between 30 to 34 kg is 9. All right, you can write out any information. This one is just 1 mark. It's just a sort of bonus mark for it. All right, so okay, this is a plain one. I will skip this one first because I will go to the earth first, because it's very hard for me to actually draw on the screen. I mean, like really hard. Okay, so we go to this one because I always think this one is one of the easier questions in the section B. In fact, I just love doing this thing rather than drawing. So, okay. So over here, so yeah, we actually start. Okay, when I do this kind of question, first thing is I always will write down all the coordinate I have. This is 40S, this is 74B. And then this one, the K will be 40S and 25B. I don't use B, all right? I prefer English. Okay. I guess the B actually means Barat. Barat actually means west. All right. So I use English easier because I just do not want to confuse myself. S basically means south. All right. And then I think the Malay is Selatan, so it should be okay. All right. So okay. So and then we have L and M is unknown here. So normally I will try to find out L and M before I start to do any question. So the question actually says the JL is the diameter of the parallel latitudes. 40s. So normally I see the diameter of the parallel latitude. I know they have the same latitude, J to and L. So I will write 40s here. And then since their diameter, always use 180 minus the value and change the symbol. So 180 minus 74, you imagine 180 minus 74 and then change the symbol. Symbol will be from west you change to east. So this one should be 106 east. All right, this is how I actually do that. So they ask you to write the location of L, then you can straight away write the L. It's very easy. It's 40s, 106 east. All right, you can easily get 3 marks just like this. All right, then the next one. Okay, and then we know Jm is the diameter of the Earth. Okay, diameter of the Earth means what? Both also need to change. That means if this is 40s, you copy the 40, but you don't copy the s, change into n. And then diameter thing is the same thing. Still 180 minus 74, you get 106. If this is west, change to east. If the one is east, change to west. All right, so okay, now I got all the things already. I go to the second part. Shorter distance. Whenever you see the word shorter distance, mean it's moving on the latitudes. So J to L is the diameter of the parallel latitude, right? Because it's given here. JL is the diameter of parallel latitude. So for this kind of question, what you need to do is basically you need to draw things like this. A semicircle. This is the center of the Earth. Okay, I should draw like this. Okay, it doesn't matter. I should draw nicely a bit. Okay. Because both of them is at the south, so I will draw like this. Center of the Earth. Because J to L, I focus on J to L. J go down 40 degrees, become 40s. So I will say 40 here. And then L is 40 degrees south also. So J is here, L is here. Because moving on the latitude, that means now my plane going to fly from J to L through the south pole. Okay, this is south pole. So that means I will need to find what is the angle in between. It will be 100. Then if you know this is 100, you know if you want to find the distance for latitude, just distance equals to angle multiplied 60. This is the formula if the plane fly on the latitude. So the distance is just 100 multiplied 60, so equals to 6,000 nautical mile. All right, just like this, you can easily get 2 marks. All right, so the next thing is calculate the distance in the nautical mile from K due east to L. All right, from K due east to L, then now I have to think K to L. Okay, from K to L, you see both of them have the same latitude. That means they fly east and west, east or west. But K to L, definitely they're flying to the east. They're flying east. All right. So when east-west, the distance formula is different. The distance formula equals to angle multiplied 60 multiply cos alpha. Okay, let me do some summarize just not to confuse you. Use this formula whenever the plane is flying during east or west. Use this formula when the plane is flying north or south. All right, so you must very conscious which formula to use. Now they are flying east, so I use this one. Okay, now the second problem is from 25 west to 106 east. Basically, how far they fly. I mean the degree. So whenever this is 25 west, this is 106 east. Do you see the symbol is not the same? If symbol is not the same, you plus them together. If both is W or both is E, you minus them. Same symbol minus different symbol, you add them. So this one will be, you plus them together, you will get 131 degree. All right, then I will substitute into that formula. I will substitute into this formula. Distance equals to 131 multiply 60 multiply cos alpha. What is the alpha? Alpha over here is the value of their latitude. Both of them have the same latitude, isn't it? Both of their latitude is 40. So cos 40. Then you can easily get the correct answer. So it's 131 multiply 60 multiply cos 40. So you will get 6021.11 nautical mile. All right. It's very easy if you understand the concept of it. Okay, then we go to the last one. An aeroplane took off from K and flew due east to L. So basically, and then go to, so K, it flew east to L, and then due north to M. So basically, he fly K to L. K to L we already solved. We have K to L is 6021.11. Okay, L to M. Do we have L to M on this question? Do we have L to M? Let me see carefully. We do not have L to M. Okay, so in this case, we have to find from L to M. Okay, for L to M, sorry. From L to M, both of them have the same longitude, right? That means they are flying on their latitude. Flying on the latitude, the formula means it's flying either north to south or south to north. But this case, they say due north, so they're flying to the north. So flying to the north, we use the angle multiply 60 formula. So now I have 40S and 40N. I said not the same symbol, you plus them together. Same symbol, you minus. All right, so this one will be 80 degree. So I want to get their distance. It's very, very easy. I use 80 multiply 60. So it's 4800 nautical mile. All right, so therefore, the question asks you to do what? Average speed of the flight is 500. Calculate the time. We know speed equals to distance over time. Speed is 500. Distance means these two join together. So it's total distance what? So you plus them together, 2021.11 plus 4800 divided by time. So in order to find the time, you just do the math. 6021.11 plus 4800, I will actually get 10821.11 divided by 500. And then I can easily get the correct answer. So it's 21.64 hours. Done. Right, this is another 12-mark question. If you understand the question, this kind of question actually is not too bad to do. Yeah. So yes, I think this question I will skip it, but then you can actually, trying to solve it yourself and trying to draw it. If you cannot draw this question, please let me know. This question actually is not like very hard. I guess most of the students can do this. Yeah, because actually I have another appointment later. So so I have to end the class like right now. So before I end the class, do you have any question? Sean, do you have any question? Yeah, you can actually trying to look for the question here. Actually, I will pause for a while. You can pause the video and then you're trying to do it yourself. Or you want me to zoom in? Of course, I can zoom in for you if you just couldn't see the question. Yeah, I hope you can actually see the diagram carefully and then see what the question wants carefully. All right, so you can pause the video and then you can try to do this question by yourself. Yeah, this question actually shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I think that's all for the class today. Yeah, so the first thing is, I guess I will need to stop the screen recorder first. Okay, so I'll stop the screen recorder. Okay, then the next thing I will do it here is, I guess that's all. And then I see actually still have 7 viewers here. Actually, follow us about 2 hours. Thanks for that. And then I will actually stop the broadcast now, and then I will stop the screen sharing first. Yes, so anyways, no matter you on the YouTube or actually, for Sean, actually the only student attend this class. Thanks for your time, and I hope you learned something from this Kedah paper. Anyways, I guess after I stop broadcasting, the video will automatically upload to YouTube within half an hour. So if you miss out any part, you can go to find out this video. The YouTube will upload for me. And Sean, thanks for your time. I think that's all for tonight. I will stop broadcasting. If you have